you can alter your electromagnetic charge. And this is what I'm going to tell you. And this would probably happen to some of y'all, because I know this happened to me. All right, have you ever stepped inside of a, let's say you inside of a store, you inside of a location, there's fluorescent lights, so there's light bulbs around you, and the lights just start wilding out. When you walk in or when you walk near the lights start acting weird around you. You feel me? You could probably even notice weird phenomenon when you go out in nature. The reason why I'm bringing science into the picture is for people that have to see it to believe it, that have to understand on a logical point in order to connect your left brain and your right brain. Now look, the reason why I'm bringing electromagnetic energy into this whole equation, the reason why I'm breaking down the science is because I want you guys to realize that if we are electromagnetic beings, that means that we can control the energy, the atoms, the molecules that's within us and outside of us. One thing that I want to let you all know is that these superheroes, these legends of old, these myths, these mythologies, like these gods and goddesses are real. They were talking about you. X-Men were always talking about these people who have mutations, genetic mutations. What do you think is happening right now? We are all electromagnetic beings, and I'm just going to break it down to you on a scientific level, because I understand that a lot of us are trapped into a left brain way of thinking, and this is just how we were all indoctrinated, since we all was brought up in an educational system that forced us or taught us to suppress our right brain, our creative brain, and to only believe things that we are being told and things that we can actually perceive with our five senses. So if you study science, you realize that there are certain wavelengths or waves or frequencies that are beyond the sight. You feel me? Beyond UV rays, beyond sunlight, beyond the light where you can actually see, touch, smell, taste, and all of that good stuff, right? So, the reason why I'm breaking this down is because I want you guys to realize that even though you may not be able to see something, that does not mean that it's not real. We can't necessarily see oxygen, but we do know that we breathe it, right? Without it, we would not be able to breathe. They say that human beings only access between 10 and 20% of their brain. That's the masses, all right? What do you think will happen when you actually start taking your elixirs and doing your meditations and doing all of the stuff, the inner work that's needed to start activating these sleeping dormant powers within your mind? You are going to start activating your electromagnetic energy and allow you, listen, perfect example, telekinesis is very real. Telekinesis, they just made you guys think that this stuff is so far-fetched and so difficult and so hard that you told yourself that you can't do it. You gotta realize that children are powerful because children are not limited. Children don't have this mindset of that they're not stuck in their left brain. Remember, children are still using their creative, primitive brain. They're using their right brain. There is no limits to them. Like, they don't know any limits. There is no, like, whatever they want to do, they believe that they live in the world of imagination, creativity. What happened is, school, your teachers told you, okay, stop daydreaming, step back into reality. That's impossible. You can't do that. Stick to what's safe. So what happened? You started to shrivel up. You started to doubt your powers. You started to become more in a left brain society. No, we stepping more into our true self.